come in contact with each other, then this force will come to existence. When two bodies comes in contact with each other, then this force comes to existence. For example, force of friction. A friction force, you can say, force of friction. Suppose we have a table here and we put the book over here. If we push this force by action force, we are applying action force F over here, that is pushing force. Then as we push the book in this direction, there is a force developed due to the friction of the bodies. This force will always act opposite to the motion of the body. When we apply the force over this direction, and at once a force of friction comes into play, and that force is always opposing the motion of the body. That force is known as force of friction. The direction of the friction force is always opposing the motion of the body. So, second force, force of reaction. Force of reaction. Suppose the same example we are taking over here. We have taken the example table over here, and we put the block of wood over here. This is the block of wood over here, and the block of wood is applying a force mg downwards. Some force will be here who is balancing this force. This block is not going to downwards. Table is not going to downwards. Why? Because there is a force which is applying upward direction. This force is known as normal reaction force. Normal reaction force. Okay, force of reaction. Normal reaction, this is always a perpendicular. This is also known as perpendicular force. So this force is equal and opposite. This block is applying a force downwards, mg, mass into gravity, and this force is balancing by normal reaction, which is always opposite to this force and upward direction, and always perpendicular to the force of weight. This is the weight. And the third force is tension force. Suppose we force of tension. We tied a string, fix the string over here, this string, and applied a weight on the string. The weight of the block is coming downwards, applying downwards, and this downward force is balancing by the tension comes in the string. This tension equal to mg. This tension force is equal to mg force. This is a tension force. Okay, in this time there is tension in the string which is equal to the mg. This is the force of tension. And now next one is force of restoring force. Fourth is a restoring force. Restore. It is restoring itself. So where suppose we fix the spring. This is spring. We fix here, and if we apply a force on the spring will stretch there. Applying the force in this direction. This spring will stretch, and when we release the force, it comes in its original position due to this force of restoring force. Okay, when we release, it comes to its initial position due to the force of restoring force. The force which bring the body in its original position after the releasing of the force, that force is known as restoring force. So these are the contact forces. Now we will study non-contact forces. Non-contact forces are of three types. We have three types of forces. First is gravitational force. Second one is magnetic force. Third one is electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. Gravitational force. When two bodies, such as suppose Earth is here and Moon is revolving around it in its orbit, so there is a force of attraction between Moon and Earth. Without touching, Moon is far away from the Earth, but there is a force of attraction between Moon and Earth, due to which Moon is revolving in the Earth orbit. Okay, equal force both of them applied. Equal force is applied by the Earth and the Moon. Force of attraction. Due to that, Moon is revolving around the Earth orbit. Same magnetic force. Suppose we have the magnet, North Pole, South Pole, and bring the nail over here, iron nail over here. So without touching, it feels the force of attraction. It will attract it toward the magnet without touching. That is why this is called non-contact forces. And suppose you bring two magnets each other, North Pole, South Pole, same pole will come. There will be repulsion. So without touching, there is a force comes into play. That force is known as non-contact forces. In the same case over here, electrostatic force. When two charges come closer, negative charge and positive charge, there will be attraction due to different charges. If you bring same charges over here, plus, there will be repulsion. There will be repulsion. So same charges will attract and different charges will repulse. Different charges will attracted and same charge will repulsion. This is without touching. There is a force comes to play. This is known as non-contact forces. Thank you. Have a nice day.